What's going on, folks? It is K.Spade the Prospect. Man, I'm back with some heat tonight, y'all. Some straight heat. I got something new, something fresh, and something exciting. I'm pretty damn hype about it. I owe y'all the thanks for it, but hold on. Don't let me get too far ahead of myself. In one of my recent Miami Hurricane videos, I asked you guys, I said, look, do y'all want to see me ramp this up? I'm talking like 3 or 4 videos of this series per week, or would you like for me to keep the uploads like it is about once a week and also bring you guys another series? And I was going to do whichever one y'all wanted to do, and you know me, man, I run a Democratic channel, man. It's a democracy over here. We do voting. So yeah, it was some people that was like, Spade, I don't really know about a new series, bruh. I just want to see this one right here ramped up. And then it was a whole nother section. The majority of y'all was like, yeah, let's get something new. Let's get something fresh. And I was like, cool. So step one, I had to come out here and find me a newer roster file. One newer than what I used for my Kane series. And that was tough to do. But thanks to Operation Sport, shout out to them, I was able to find a roster file newer than what I had. Now, it isn't brand spanking new like today with, you know, with Deshaun Watson gone and all that. I couldn't find one that new, but I did find one pretty doggone new. That was good. Second thing I had to do was go out here and fix the conferences. This is something I didn't do in my Miami Hurricane series, but a lot of movement has happened since this game was originally released back in 2013. So for instance, we took Lamar Jackson in Louisville and we made sure to put them in the ACC where they are currently. We got Maryland up out of the ACC, so far and so on. So after I got that right, which took a little bit of time, there are some teams in real life that's not here in the game because they didn't have Division II teams still, you know, represented out here. So you got, for instance, Georgia Southern, who's not in this game because whenever you had to play one of those teams, it would say something like FCS2 or something like that, right? So as many teams as I could go through and move, I went through and moved. That was the easy part. The tough part was also deciding which team I wanted to control. I'm such a big Miami Hurricane fan that I really couldn't fathom many other teams I could see myself controlling. Matter of fact, the only 2 other teams that I really think I could rock with would be the Georgia Bulldogs and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Now the issue with that is the Bulldogs is a really good team. I know they're a little bit of an underachieving team, but they're a really good team in terms of talent. It would not have taken me long to rule the world with the Dogs. As far as the Jackets, I could make that a great team as well, but then I'm in the ACC and I'm playing my Canes once a year. I got to beat up on my Canes. So I asked you guys what I should do, and you guys said, Spade, we want you to take a team, like a bad team, and struggle for a little while and build that team. And that's what I got for you here today. So shout out to y'all, man. Like, y'all really came through for your boy. So let's get into it. This thing got me all hyped, yo. I'm coming through here looking for my job, man. I created myself as a coach. I put a poll out on Twitter and I asked you guys. I narrowed it down to 4 teams that was pretty bad teams that I could see myself wanting to play as. And I got you guys to vote. The vote came through overwhelmingly. You guys said go to Vegas and rock with those running rebels. And I said, let's get it. That's exactly what we did. We're 72 overall, y'all. Let's get it. Now, when most people think Vegas, they probably think casinos, the Sin City. I mean, what about you? What do you think about? Caesar's Palace? The main Vegas Strip? Vegas Boulevard? The Eiffel Tower experience? Just gambling, right? The Bellagio? What about sports fans? Sports fans probably they might think of the UNLV Running Rebels on the hardwood. They probably excited about the fact that the Oakland Raiders, or the once upon a time Oakland Raiders, are soon to be the Vegas Raiders. Oh yeah? Well, I'm about to change all that. Cause see, it's another thing to get excited about over here in this desert. It's another sports team that if you ain't talking about us now, you will be soon. The new head coach of the UNLV Running Rebels is none other than me, K.Spade. And I'm about to hit the ground running over here. You better get down or lay down. This team right here will turn it around faster than any football program you've ever seen. That's right. I wake up early for this mess. Let's get it. I gotta admit, man, this series got your boy a little hype. I came out here and played a game, recorded it, played another game. I said, man, hold up. Let me slow up and bring some videos to these guys before I get too far down the season. Step 1, folks, we got to come out here and fill our recruiting board with the talent that we want to bring in. What do you know? First thing we're going to do is go after my son, young K.Spade Jr., 3-star strong safety from Nevada. We got to get that guy. I mean, come on, man. It's my kid. We got to get him. So what I'm going to do is go through with realistic expectations. I'm not going to go after all 5-star guys. This team, what was this team's record last year? Like 2-10 or something? I know we ain't finna just pull in a whole bunch of 5-star guys. So my game plan is to first go after guys with interest in this school. Because, I mean, we need some talent out here. And then we're going to go after some guys. Maybe we're still a 4-star recruit here. 4-star there. Next thing you know, we pulling in 1 5-star a year, 2, 3. Then next thing you know, we conquer the world. That's the game plan over here. Let's get right. So I kind of got a game plan when I'm setting up my recruiting board. The first thing I do is I go after players that are interested in the school that I got interest in. Like, regardless of what school you go to, it's going to be some players that's got interest in that school. So I go after the best of that bunch first. And you can only put like 30 people on your recruiting board. So I go through and put maybe 10 of those guys on there. Then it's smart to go through and see what the team actually needs. I don't want to just be recruiting left and right and then mess around and I got a deficiency at one particular position. So that's my next game plan. We went through, we're going to recruit the guys that we need, like positions that we need. Now, my last step that I do, I think is pretty important. I can't wait to get to this part of the video. I'm going to show you guys what I do. First, look, I know I need centers. I'm looking at the centers with interest in us. We got 1 stars and 2 stars. Now, if you look over, you can sort this thing by interest. What I do is I look at the guys who's interested in us, and if they kind of bad, like 1 stars and 2 stars, then I go to the next highest interest that's not a 1 or 2 star. If that's a 3 or a 4, we're going to take a chance at it. I might still go back and add that 2 star. We ain't adding no 1 stars, y'all. Like, that day is over. It's a new day down here in UNLV, fam. We ain't doing that. We ain't bringing no 1 stars to Vegas, fam. No. We ain't trying to have no kids over here gambling on the penny slots. We going big over here. We going big. But anyway, that's the way that even if you're reaching on a kid, you don't want to just be reaching on somebody you ain't got a chance in the hell of bringing to the program. So these guys might not have me high on their list, but I might be 6, 7, 8, and you never know. I get them over here to Vegas. I show them a good time. I send them on one of those helicopter tours. Next thing you know, bang, bang, they in there. Shh, don't tell the NCAA that I be doing that. I don't think I'm supposed to do that. Don't tell them. So I kind of got my draft board filled up, or my recruiting board filled up. I don't know why I keep saying draft. And I'm going to go through and scout these guys. Now, because I just started this thing, I'm a very low-rated coach. I can only scout 10% to 15% of these players per week. And, you know, I'm spoiled because in my Miami Hurricane series, we got Mark Richt up there high. Like, he can go through and get like 50% in 1 week. Okay, so the next step is for us to Redshirt Talent. This is a very important stage right here. You want to take young, talented guys who probably ready to play right now. And if you can sit them a year, you hold them for another year of eligibility, and you allow them to get better behind some other talent. The best running back we got over here is Lexington Thomas. I actually went, y'all know me, I want to be educated on this thing, right? So I went and I looked up some UNLV highlights, and this dude the truth. Like, this dude the truth. So even though he's just a sophomore, he is definitely going to get the nod at start for us at halfback. Expect that. We got 3 or 4 freshman wide receivers over here. Look like, you know, that new coach in real life that just got there, I think maybe a year or 2 ago. I think maybe 2 years ago. He definitely has been bringing in some young talent at wide receiver. I like what you've done, bro. We're going to sit a lot of these guys down. Like, a lot. Even this junior, and I know it's tough to redshirt a junior. Like, in real life, you would never do this because they would get pissed off and transfer. But we need these guys for the future. This year right here, we're going to be better than last year. I don't care who I put on the field. I'm definitely winning more than 2 games. Definitely. I walked in and told the athletic director, I said, look here, man. I can coach with my clipboard upside down with a patch on one of my eyes, and we winning more than 2 games. I guarantee you that. I got us. So, I don't know, man. I got to sell these guys on sitting. Whatever we do this year, it's going to be better than last year. But next year, man, I want to see us in a bowl game. Like, that's just how optimistic my game plan is over here. Recruiting is really going to be big for us, but all this stuff ties in, y'all. The performance on the field is definitely going to bring excitement when it comes to inviting kids to games. They don't want to come stand on the sideline and see us get mollywopped. So first we got to perform on the field, then I got to recruit, but realistically, everybody we recruit won't commit. And for that reason, it's important to redshirt some of these guys so we can have this talent ready to come back next year, and the team can continue to get better and better and better. So here we go. We done with redshirting. I threw red shirts at a lot of guys. But this team this year is exciting. Trust me, man. This series is exciting, and y'all probably gonna get more videos out of this series than you even ready for. That's all I got for episode 1, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you are as excited as I am. If you are, do me a favor, drop that like. If you new, hit subscribe, and I'm out the next time, y'all. Peace.